And we're back to another episode of Let's Play Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. Alright, we finally completed this. Stupid jackpot. And so we get the Vest for Success. Ooh. And I believe it's a piece of crap. The one perk is that it's, you know, it's good against getting like monsters to drop items if you care about that. Again, I'm one of those guys that's just as happy to steal from them, so not usually an issue to me. So anyway, let's move along here. As for the most part, we're kind of done here. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, should only be one weird one out of place. Yeah, it's this one. There's one missing down there. But everything else should be relatively complete. And then that's the last page. So, we've done, I believe, all the side quests that are available, at least at this point. And really, outside of and I've smithied as much as I could. Again, we're short on the sapphire thing, the savvy sapphires. The only thing that can be done at this juncture is to kind of still go through the act of kind of collecting them as I can. I might have to make a trip into the battlegrounds just to get the last one. Not the last one, to get some more, but I've been trying to avoid going there. I don't really see the perk of going there. We're not hurting for a specific item that requires the Savvy Sapphire. So, to me, it's just kind of a mundane point. Don't really need it. But I will grab this one before we get started. Take all but a second. I didn't think about it, but I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go stream. I said, or record, and I go to record, and I'm like, ah, oh, god damn it, I didn't grab one of these, did I? But I also get a ruby for it, a royal ruby. So to me, that's always a bonus. It should be back. I think the last time I was here, it hadn't respawned yet. Yeah, there's our sapphire and our ethereal stone, which we could also use. And for those of you wondering, because this might have been a thing, there wasn't really anything of value to buy at the casino. There isn't. The Grisham Whip there's a couple of pieces of armor and gear that maybe you could argue is one of a kind, but I'll tell you outright that it's kind of unnecessary. We don't need any of that stuff. Rather save the tokens in case I want to get like consumables or something. You can get Sage's elixirs there, so let's do it. Oh yeah! Check out my key, motherfucker! Holy rollers to the blast! Yeah, spread them cheeks apart, boy. Yeah! Time for you evil overlord to know what it's like to not have protection. The barrier surrounding the fortress of fear melts away. That's what I like to
So this is it.
It's time to go and get our revenge.
Indeed, indeed. Get some! Alright, And into the battle we go. Dick. He is a dick. Alright, so now we enter the Fortress of Darkness. Or the Fortress of Fear, I believe, is what it's actually called.
Mordegon's domain, at last. We must be on our guard.
Yes, we must.
Look out!
Well, that's a big dual sword there.
What in the...
Hey guys, how's it going?
Of course, I would expect no less from the vanquishers of my fellow spectral citizens. I am Indignus, gatekeeper of the Fortress of Fear. Lumine, you have done well to make it this far. An impressive feat indeed for a mere human. But this is where your story ends. You shall not meet my master. You shall die like dogs at his door!
Well, if you insist, good sir, but I think I'm gonna have to lay the proverbial smackdown. Let's go into revamp. Screw it. I think we'll just go for the attack. Bam! Oh yeah.
Ha! Ha!
Do that since he's already pepped. Hot diggity damn. Ooh, get wrecked. This is gonna be a tough one, I'm not gonna lie. Might need to bring in somebody a little stronger in the defensive department, because that's just gonna keep happening. Nice. Gotta love when that kicks in. I actually don't mind that as much. I think Sylvando needs to come out for somebody a little beefier.
For Heliodor!
Who's also, you know, in pet mode. Let's go with... that. Ooh. Bet it doesn't really help. That's bad. No! You probably have to do this. Oh, man! Well, that sucks. Okay, I know he doesn't have the means to deal with that. He only has Omni Heal, which is a little much, but we don't have a choice. What I need to do is grab something. Might need to bring in Rab.
Let me at him!
Fucking attack. Don't have a choice, gotta use it. Gotta use that big old heal. Now... don't really have the means either to... wait a minute. Not what I need, though. Crap baskets. It's not enough, but okay. Finally, he's gonna get a turn. It took fucking forever. He's almost down. And we got him. Just need a little extra oomph, but
Stay down.
a lot of it is just the survivability. It's not our damage output. But that's fine. I don't think there's anything he can buy. Not at 13. Oh, actually, he can. Buy either. System to MP versus... I hate to say it, this is kind of useless, but in order to unlock this, we need this, so we'll just take it. Which is Zapple. Which we probably want, because he's the only one that can do electrical attacks. And then we'll work our way... I don't really need... I mean, that's nice. I don't need it right away, but I'd rather have that, and that. So 14, 12, and 14. That'll unlock this, and we'll get to see that, and unlock this, which I think we've unlocked... No, we haven't unlocked that yet. So we don't know what that is, but we will in due course. And we don't know what this is, which is also part of the luminary tree, so we need to unlock these guys there at some point as well. We'll take it, because it guarantees a critical hit. Which will be good against enemies where he can't use status effects on them. Yeah, that's probably one of the harder boss fights in the game. And that's without us using buffs, really.
Humans defeat the mighty Indignus. Is this the power of the luminary? But it matters not. No matter how hard you fight, this world belongs to the Lord of Shadows. What is done cannot be undone. Time past is lost forever!
Whatever you say there, chump. Nice.
The Lord of Shadows awaits within. Onward.
Yeah, that's a rough fight for
Hear me,
no matter
Jester.
who does it.
The fate that has bound us together for so long ends here. Today.
We've got kind of a beefy little dungeon here. Let's go over here. We don't need to save or do anything like that. Many of you know I don't really try to save on stream. Because you never know when the frickin' power's gonna go out, or when you're gonna have some kind of thing that prevents you from actually, you know, doing your thing. As you can see, we got all kinds of enemies here that want a piece of us. Just because we're not at our old levels anymore. You know, we're at pretty new heights here for levels. As far as anything goes, I take most of these battles a little over the top seriously. Just to make sure we know what kind of damage and whatnot that we're dealing with here. Really quick too, I want to bring back in what we want her in. So we can walk right by them. They're not the sharpest tools in the shit, nigga lay. And this room is nuts. But I don't think we have access to the entirety of it yet. Do we? Yeah, so that's sealed. So is that. So we can only go this way for the moment. Okay. It's a room full of murder. You get 3 molten globule slimes. Or 3 molten globules or whatever. Over here. Now you might notice I'm dodging a lot of monsters. And you might be like, why are you doing that? You need to level up. You need to get XP. You're right, I do. But I have tactics for that are much more effective. than just flat out, you know, doing the usual stuff. Just fighting these random encounters. And I'd rather get deeper into the dungeon where I will get more XP for bang for my buck when I do random encounters. But the idea is using the medley, the liquid metal, or the metal slime medley skill that we have. That would be more or less what I want to do when it comes down to it. Doing anything else is kind of redundant or unnecessary. So that's why I have Jacktar Jade and Savando in the party. That way, when we get to that point in the game... Sure, there's nothing back there, no? Okay. So when we get to that juncture... when we get that going, like... during a grinding session, which we will do here, there's actually a new type of metal slime that we can run into here. And using the medley here is the reason why we want to do it here in this dungeon, and we want to do it on the highest floors possible. Though if we get it prior to that, we'll do it as well, but you get my point. So these enemies, to me, they're not hard. They can hit kind of hard, so that would be something to be weary of, but they're not really a huge threat. As you can see, you can easily move around and dodge most of them. Anyway. I'm going the wrong way. I mean, I'm going the right way to go to a different floor, but going the wrong way to get goodies. And I like goodies. Don't know if that's really better than multi-thrust or not. Nice. Why not? Bastard. And there he goes.
Wonderful.
Can't complain about a seed of skill. A skeed of skill. Excuse me, boys. Ooh, Pride of the Valkyries. Warrior Princess headdress, Warrior Princess dress. Nice. Now we could leave and make that stuff, which I might do. Just because it's like I'm going to be doing a grinding level session probably in here at some point anyway. Ooh. I would have missed this here. Ooh, liquid metal jacket. Well. Excuse me. It's worse than what she's got. I don't think it's going to be better than what he's got. The only other person it would benefit is here. It reduces elemental damage. Anybody else, maybe? Yeah, him. Versus what he's... Okay, so that raises magic, might, and mending, but... that does not. Raises defense a bit. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah. Everything we got's actually better. I guess if you didn't get an extra piece of liquid metal armor, that would be going on Savando, most likely. But since we got that, I don't have to worry about it. Yeah. You can see there's another new enemy here. Really, a lot of these are just rehashes of older enemies. I didn't even need to use multi-thrust to kill her. The XP wasn't even that spectacular. Boop, boop, boop. We'll go that way in a moment. There's a king slime. Now, the new metal slime is going to be a big in there. Yeah, fuck this noise. And that's why I wanted to kill his buddies really quickly, because he's gonna be pulling this shit on us.
Ever so sorry.
And he's down. Again, 5 grand of HP, or XP, which is really good. And on top of that, we got a Yggdrasil leaf for our trouble. And we get Technicolor Dream Cloth. Nice. Yeah, we're gonna have to fight one of those anyway, so I'm not worried about it. Okay, so we have 2 different ways to go here. We'll multi-thrust the Manticore. As you can see, I'm overkilling too. Like, we don't really need to be doing this much damage, but I kind of get a kick out of it. You know, we don't want to go this way yet. My bad, we don't want to go that way. Excuse me, ladies. And we get another Chrono Crystal. Nice. Okay. Evil Force blocks the way ahead, but Jack trusts the power of the Luminary will be able to overcome it. What does it mean? Sweet. So we need to obviously grab us a Dragooner. For reasons. Now we're gonna pull Jade out. And replace her with probably Hendrik.
You have my sword.
And he's down.
Thank goodness.
You see why we want one? I believe there's anything on the other side. There's not. Let's keep moving, shall we? Bye, lady. Bye, lady. Just because there's a chance we could get a good Yggdrasil leaf, which we could put on other characters and whatnot as we progress through the game. We don't want to take a chance on not getting a nice piece of that.
Did I do all right? I feel better than ever.
And the XP is pretty good too. Now the question is, increases effectiveness of hymns. We know these are not We wanted that for sure. Let's just do the rest of these. She's 1 point away from, a couple points away from knocking out Earth. We don't really get hit with a lot of Earth magic, so we'll go for Thunder right now. Because that's probably something we would get hit by. And then after we get that, we'll grab that, and then we'll start considering anything over here. Like, critical spell strikes really only benefits Serena. It doesn't really benefit anyone else, because we don't really use spells all that much for damage, so... and that's wands, and we're using heavy staves, heavy ones here, so yeah, these really are the only two things here. It's really just running out of things to get when you break it down, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Grab that goodie in the corner? I did. Right, let's move on. Is having a nice good old dance there. And there's a good guy, interest, if he sticks around, which he is, which probably means what we should do is bring in the one character we know that can damage it. Most likely damage it the most outright. But we're going to gang up on him regardless, one way or the other. We're not giving him a chance to get away. We're going to try to not let him get away. Because he's going to be making me real happy if we can get in on him. We want to do... Oh, shit. That's not what I wanted. No! Okay, she goes back out. So they show up, they show up randomly. I screwed that up. I should have used the one that could have caused a critical hit. But we can also force them to show up, so that's the other thing too that we're hoping for here, is to not just bump into them, but to get
was never in doubt.
but to get some others. Oh, screw it, fight them too. We don't see them as often as we did in Dragon Quest VIII. Who knows? They can make someone dance.
Score one for the good guys.
I don't think that's enough for Rab to level anything up, but we'll check. It might just be enough. Oh, he's just a little short. A little short. 2 panels remaining, so 16. 2 panels. Oh, wow. So, wait a minute. We have to unlock this first, then unlock that. Okay. So, we'll probably go for the 20 MP, and we'll wait on that, I guess. So we can unlock what that is faster, and if we don't like it, per se, if we don't like the unlocks, we can rearrange the SP in a different way, or the points in a different way. Cross. I think there is something around here somewhere. Nice. Now, why would they be here unless there was a purpose? So we'll have to pull him out.
Here goes nothing.
Damn. All but one. And Jade, that's not enough, I don't think, to learn anything, so we'll keep going. And we get a new kind of tough enemy. We'll go right by him, though. We don't need to waste our time with him, per se. We're gonna have to probably fight this one, most likely. Another recipe book. General Jack is a General Jack boost. And there's another one of our friends. Ow. He might be our new he might be our new killer of metal slimes too. 'Cause he could just do that, so which is really, really nice. So we might have an official team now for dealing with them, which is probably going to be Sylvando, Jade, our Hendrik, or even Hendrik actually has better odds of killing a metal slime than our main hero. So look at that, 71,000 XP for just one Metal King slime, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, indeed.
The great Sylvando grows even greater.
Oh, goody.
Serena levels up. She gets a lot of full heal. She gets a lot of skill points. Serena should be able to buy the last of the harpistries. And with 13, it's like, what do you want to buy? I guess, really, Ring of Ruin, because that'll finish that. And we can grab Anti-Magic just to finish the heavy wands. Because it's cheap. It's only 8 points. And then from there, it's like, whoa. What do you want to do? Don't need to unlock spears, right? So it becomes a matter of probably unlocking these guys after maybe this. So, and we'll take the holier hymns because it just increases the effectiveness. And to be fair, I'm not really even considering much with regards to that. We want to know what this is. If it's garbage, we can get these 20 some odd points back. 22 points back. How about ball? Rains down jiggling balls on random enemies. I don't want to know what Sylvando's doing with balls. At this point, really, it's now about just finishing out whips and his other skill sets. We don't really use his charming skills, so I don't see a point in that. As you can see now, we have the means to do that. Okay, they were in the volcano. I don't care to fight them right now. But as you can see, there is now a solid grinding tactic, which I am happy to utilize with extreme prejudice as we make it to this floor. Now, here's the other thing: is if we leave, we can kind of not literally fast travel, but semi-fast travel up here, because the ground floor, I don't believe the crystals respawn, so you could technically leave the dungeon, and come back.
All is well that ends well.
Come over here. Saint's Ashes. And we get two files of Sainted Soma. Let's come over here. We can't deal with that yet. Now we can't. Visor Kaiser, that's fucking great. Goodbye, Visor Kaiser.
Who else won?
As you can see, oh wow, there's nothing really over here. A token taker, huh? Nice crit.
Ha! Go get it, boys!
I should have used Hatchet Man. Yeah, attack Sylvando. We want him to lose his shit. And here we go. So now we can do our thing. Let's go ahead and take him out first. He almost did. We'll look for a large enemy, and then we'll do our thing. So we're getting for like 3 grand just for fighting one of those. We're not gonna waste our time here. Even if they were good for tokens, it's not worth it. Ah, screw it. God damn it. Let's just do it anyway. So we're here. That's what I'm talking about. Now, here's the thing is none of my singular characters are going to be able to kill the big guy unless they crit, and that's basing way too much on nonsense. Oh shit, I should have brought in... Keep forgetting, because we just got that ability too. I really need to bring in what's his name. At least he's gonna stay one round. Okay, let's force the critical claim on the Metal King slime.
You're wide open!
To guarantee that. We've already killed one of the liquid metals on top of that. He might run away though. Yeah, and that's fine. I don't care if he runs.
Well,
We killed one of his buddies too, so that's 100,000 XP, ladies and gentlemen. 100,000
things are looking
XP.
up.
And that means everybody's getting a little bit here.
Nice!
So you can see how I can... You see the ease in grinding with a little bit of just insight as to how I would go about doing it. And, ooh, nice! He got some new spells there. Oh yeah, we're using those right away. Alright, really grab this. And then we'll grab these two next time. Eric at 13. I guess we can finish dodgy character just so we can say we finished it. So, again, we can always renegotiate a lot of this. Serena needs to save hers for sure. Salvando. What do we got here? Gold Rush or an attack that occasionally be... Okay, this is a power piece, so this could teach some kind of skill to other characters later for pepping. But yeah, as far as Salvando goes, I really don't care what he takes as long as it works. That's really good. 7 kicks that randomly slam into a group of enemies versus multi-thrust, which at random. So this is now better than multi-thrust, theoretically. So we'll grab it. It's expensive, but we'll grab it. Rab needs to learn that because it's really expensive. And then only need 9 points for that, which is maybe a level or two. Double up, I think is what I'll take. Which gives us access to both of these. Pet power up. Yeah, and there's his variant of multi-thrust right there. Again, that's another reason why we want to grind that, because now he has multi-thrust, which actually makes him better than the hero in boss fights after that. So that would be a reason to invest in that. And so you're getting an idea of, like I said, how I would grind levels. And for those of you who have trouble in this dungeon, you now, because you feel underleveled and you feel like everything's kicking your ass, I give you the solution. The primary solution. And you really don't have to worry about it anymore. The thing that still makes Jade the better multi-thrust user, even though she gets 7, actually breaks down into a simple amount of who has the most damage, right? Who can do the most feasible damage. But she has the ability to recover MP where other characters don't. And because they can't, she's the best candidate to be in the main party with the multi-attack combo. Let's do multi-feet on the King Cure Slime. You'll notice it's a little less damage, I think, too, than the multi-thrust, but that's one of the reasons why I'm not a big fan of it. Okay, his gooness is down. And there it is. Alright, let's move. We're running low on time here, but we're getting, strangely enough, near to the final floors. We'll head on up. Whole bar. Excuse me, bro. Again, don't really care about some of these enemies. See what we just, I believe, need to get to that platform. Trying to be a little more careful so I don't get into any unnecessary fights, per se. Don't have a choice here. Jerkules. Jerkules. It's time to get fucked. I don't think he's actually a demon, though. Yeah, but it stunned him, paralyzed him. Maybe he is a demon. Yeah. See, the kick is...
Thank goodness.
For 2 more MP, that's a little bit more damaging. But really, the 20 that's invested in that is not necessary. Liquid metal swords, liquid metal great swords, liquid metal boomerangs, liquid metal spears, liquid metal shields, liquid metal helms, liquid metal jackets, liquid metal armor. Now wait a minute. Oh, we're only metal. We haven't made liquid metal stuff. Ah. So that would be a better sword set of gear for certain characters, I see. Specifically, Jade with that spear is very tempting. Ah, crap. Didn't mean to fight them, but oh well. Solving the problem.
Well, that was easy.
Alright, so Hell Riders. And just to move things along here.
Did I do all right?
The great Silva now grows even greater.
Again, what do we spend this on? I almost want to get rid of that. Right, up we go. Nice. There's the whole combo. We're about to have us a dragon problem. Alright, usual suspects here. We'll actually go beast mode here. We're gonna need it. Damn, this is normal damage right there. You don't have to worry about it. Got him. XP was not good for what had to go into that. Get more from the other enemy types. Let's move. Okay. Go right down the middle. So look, a boss we just fought now becomes an enemy type. That's dandy. Now I know some people might be thinking why I'm not using great swords for a character that clearly would benefit from it, but I have my reasons.
I
There
hope
we go.
this helps. Ooh.
Nice. Man, still blocked the hit. There we go.
Score one for the good guys.
And access to the top floor, which is what we were really hoping for here. Because now we can leave, I believe, this dungeon and always have access to the top floor. Which really is like a huge deal. I'm not gonna lie. And where is he? There he is. Fuckers.
Don't worry, I'm here to help.
And there's the battle.
Wonderful.
An Agate of Evolution. Alright. There's lots of nasty enemies here. Where am I exactly? Okay. So let's go this way. Again, mostly avoiding as much of the bullshit as possible. And I know we're going to be going over a little bit this episode, guys. I just ask you to just bear with me. Because we're at a pretty crucial point here. To where we're going to get to a point where we either continue the story or we backtrack a lot. And I'm going to backtrack out of here, actually, and try to see what of those items I can make.
Did I do all right?
Leave. Poker. New spear. Attacks cannot be blocked or parried by enemies. That's going to be really good. We'll see if we can beef that up at the campfire later. Because that's probably going to be better than Liquid Slime's spear. Maybe not in outright damage, but it's probably going to do a lot more in regards to enemies blocking some of her multi-hits, her multi-attacks. They no longer can do that, so it's kind of a nice exploitation. It's a nice little exploitive ability there when you think about it. So we're almost done, guys. We're almost there. I know it's a long episode. Just getting through this dump. We pretty much got one more hallway like this to go through and one more room to look at. Which may provoke one fight. But it is what it is. I say. That way we don't have to do it next episode and, you know, waste time fiddling with that, right? Oh boy. Yeah, big dragons aren't worth it for the XP they give. Hi, buddy. Don't mind me. And we get a I think it was a Stardust Sword? Yeah. Not gonna use it. It makes sense if we were dual wielding, but I like having shields. But if you are dual wielding, there's your dual wielding sword. Oh yeah. So now we have the luxury of going back again. We're not quite done. We'll go over here first. Oh man. Never a break. Just don't have the means to get around them. That pretty much means I'm gonna go all out on them. Oh yeah, we're gonna be putting a stop to that.
Perhaps this will help.
Might go after the Dolahan first. And since he can't block, as much as I want to switch her out, I'm not going to for at least one round here.
Need a little. Oh,
Hendrick. Because he can multi-attack too. That'll work.
I hope this helps.
Or does he not have it yet? I don't know now. I don't care either. I want him to do it regardless.
ha! Go get it, boys! Ha!
place. And then we want... Maybe we don't have it yet. I don't think we have it yet. And that's fine. So... That's what we will be getting when we get the chance then.
Here goes nothing.
I don't know why I did that, but oh my god, did it actually kill it? That's funny as hell. And you might say, hey, you made it across, but there was another little thingy on the other side, wasn't there? Which we will take a look at momentarily here. We're not through this dump yet. This wonderful, wonderful place. So let's keep moving. We got one more scenario thing here to deal with, which may result in something in my favor. We shall see. Can I get through him? No! Can't say I didn't try. Not that that's really going to put him to sleep.
Perhaps this will help.
Son. Ow.
Don't worry, I'm here to help.
Alright, one more to go. I know his attack's pathetic, but it is what it is. Savondo's running out of MP, which is fine. Not the end of the world yet. I wouldn't be taking him out of the fight either. He's probably almost ready to go over his limit here, so that's what we're hoping for. And this is what we really want to undo here. And the reason mainly is it gives us access to a room we haven't actually been able to go to yet. And that's actually closer to getting out of the dungeon, which is really why I think they did it. I think they did it to do it. Now, there's a chest down there. We're going to leave that. No, let's go get it. Okay, so we get 4 vials of Sage Elixir, and then what we'll do is we're going to actually go get that treasure. But in doing that, we're pretty much going to be leaving the dungeon as well. If we can. If we can. Because clearly, we need to do a little more with what's going on with our characters. We'll fall on down here. And I believe the door would be on this side of the room. Took us so long to get through this room. Look at that. Oh, actually, they're rewarding us for coming down here. Look at this. Look at all of this. There's probably another sapphire that we could pick up from the whaleway. Game rewards you for coming down here, very clearly. And we get a meteorite bracer, which would be, I believe, it's either the super fast bracer or the... Yeah, it's the super fast. Ooh, it's a really fast bracer. We would want to give that to... I don't know who we give that to. Somebody who's slow, or wearing something that's not that useful. And to be fair, I don't really know who that would be right now. I don't need... That necessarily doesn't need to be anybody. But yeah, that lets them go super fast. Which I guess Eric would be technically the best candidate, because if we bring him in for a Metal Slime fight, his turn would come up so much quicker. Okay, so now we're all the way at the bottom floor. We can fly up to the top floor, but clearly we need to heal amongst other things we gotta do. Oh, come on. And so there's a save point right outside, and I don't want to flee. I haven't had to run from a fight, I don't think, this whole game, so... But we will go all out, just to move things along here. Because these enemies really are a waste of our time at this point.
Darling.
Alright, so anyway, if I can get out of here, I'm going to. Oh man, we really needed that. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get out of here and try to make any new gear that we've picked up, specifically armor. Our offense is pretty good, it's our armor that's hurting us the most, so I'm going to see what we can do with that and make any other gear possible, as well as upgrade any gear that we picked up that characters are using. So anyway, I want to thank you for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ActArtStudios for more live gaming action. And when we come back, we'll be finishing this dungeon, and you don't want to miss out on that. So thanks for stopping by, guys, and we'll see you guys next time.